since trying to get back to trading, I've been doing so still infrequently and very jittery. That would be the word. After the grand fiasco of 2 years, it's been even a bit more now. I'm like I have all the trading habits fucked up completely. So I was still like even now I was going for kind of shorter um, trades, and either because they felt kind of safer because I can sit next to them and could control them, uh, either just as reminiscences of leftover like gambling addiction. I'm not sure, but I think I've started finally to heal towards like reasonable trades that actually made me the traded capital initially. Before I went berserk and still away like 2 3 months. Um, but yeah, initially I was trading for like 2 years or something, made and it's not that it's slow. Like you on a an efficient market, you can trade very slowly, very safely if you have a pronounced edge. Uh, that's very easy to make like 100% a year easily. I in my like first 2 years of trading literally because it was good like from like a theoretical standpoint initially, and I just slowly get to it. So very, very slowly with uh, time range with thinking like 10 15 years forward, right? So didn't rush it before starting to make actual money. So that was very very, very chill, very solid, very fundamental, and too much of it, it's like uh, 10 40 no more 55 or something excess like in 2 years. It's with like very reasonable trading, hardly like maybe one point where it was like questionable, but beyond that pretty safe. Yeah, but after that, the mind started to get big, had started to get large, and I did a little bit of Napoleon. But after that, even to this day, point being, I was trading like in a manner, not in a manner that got me to initially to make money, but in a manner that I lost it. But like even though like it is positive overall, right? Because I'm testing the tools, which is fucking great. Like it's amazing. Even though right now they're still like I still cannot trust to use that. So last good trade was made with Altam, and like when I tried my fifth size fifth point to make money for now, and it's very big writing, but I'm using like other tools and a bunch of other great stuff instead of my system, which kind of cuts off many opportunities for analysis and execution, and then initial kind of data consumption, construction, source data, which I will have with my system when it's ready. But it's, I mean, other people use it. So, anyways, point being, very slowly, I think I've started to get back on track with like reasonable solid rates, which which is uh, it's yeah. That did take a while. So what was it? There we go. Get rid of this one. So the point being here. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. This is amazing. So the mark is just so because like have like 5 different tools which is creator you need to make a trade. Yeah. It's just gonna have everything right here on the chart. I will have more chart later too, but this is like probably the last one I will have. Here's point being. this is very exciting because of how huge is risk to the reward. Now this was like multi-level thing. So we have reversal on S&P. So at the moment we had like just this thing. How much? No, I think at the moment it was like 2% something. Anyways, it's very sharp, and we felt like, was it 12? There's somewhere in the ballpark of that, and we were just huge. So uh, this move in one session was significant, and then in like second tier markets, which crypto is, um, a curious, a fascinating phenomenon occurs where you can take the same move several times. If you actually look at like Bell thing, so this, oh, that's actually fun. Uh, oh, it's not quite ahead. Oh, that's nice. So I didn't end up trading it, but I was I think it was something to people for like reasons of being over shortage. So it was one of the like very solid ones on longs to shorts. Uh, well, like the rest of the altcoins. And then there's additional. Actually, I probably touch on it later, but there is a way to also get positions of like top traders, which gets a very easy and consistently predictable metric when compared to average long short ratio on a coin. So we take the difference between the two. Not we also use the difference between the two, right? So not only the LSR in vacuum, but the LSR itself is the most important one. The other one is just like for small adjustments. It doesn't really matter. Um, so the important thing is that this move, which doesn't look big in that, but it was like too much. 3.67%. That's big. That's reasonably big. I think it was this one. Anyways, the was it there? Oh, sorry. Anyways, we had the people action before going into the people, and it was easy to it was possible to get like, the same second time. Um, this is a common occurrence in crypto. This is like this is amazing how like especially on like not so much on that can bounce as this one, but on when things start falling sharply, that is especially pronounced. You can have like three different waves. Like things fall one after another, and I never ended up successfully trading like each stage, but the uh, certainty with which you can get moves is crazy because basically like you get the situation. I'm kind of deviating, but you get the situation where we can actually, okay. So say you know that some event might come in, right? Might not. It's kind of similar to news, right? Because if it doesn't succeed, say you're somewhere here, right, and you know that some headline may or may not come up, which you know you have like some age, maybe not. You estimate it being you have higher likelihood estimate for it being important than the rest of the market. So if that fails, you're not losing anything because this is not price taken. So if you're wrong, nothing happens. If you're right, boom. And it's kind of similar, yeah. So if second wave kind of doesn't happen and it initially didn't move, well, you lose nothing. Unless it's like a very strong coin and you have like blind pressure there. But if you know how to read the book, yeah, that's you can use beginner that mostly, and risk reward analysis is huge. Anyways, the idea here being that also same reversal. I've been like following this code for a while, like looking for an edge. So fine. It was here. There's some like also patterns and how it was tried it, but not gonna touch that. Uh, why the fuck do I have Rust code here? Anyways, uh, the actual entry I was kind of default. I think I first it was like 0.15.7, and then the second in here my RAM management thing told me I cannot open anymore. So I listed it because this is the most important thing. If you don't RAM, everything will be bad. But this was like kind of my second. Okay, the first one was more fundamental, and the second one was kind of quicker. Second layer, I like to think about them, which is more based on shorter-term behavior, and we have like the top level environment ripe for developers. So you expect to find more long trades, short trades. Obviously, you already have exposure on it, so that will be like. Always like a second layer will always have strict PA like the stop loss typography, right? Stop loss mostly because typography not necessarily because you expect the environment to be poised for large moves. So if you have a really good entry in like 10, 15, 20% of cases in some it's in some conjectures, you could expect to just get into the movement signal, but this stop loss is crucial because you already have explorer. Anyways, I need to improve my little risk management thingy to not have such trades, but this is later. This is not that important because if you have like stable, I mean, no, okay, it's very important, but it will come later because it needs information for the past trades, and I still don't have the data accumulation pipeline, which would be sent to the journal because it's all a fucking mess. I cannot code. But we don't talk about this. So this is good, very good entry. And finally gets back to like good way of trading, very structured, very nice. Look at this, right? This is like, oh my goodness. Anyways, and it is difficult to quantify, which has two consequences. So one is didn't mention that whatever is not that big in Australia. So it has two consequences. It's more difficult for other people who use like algorithmic algos to get in the view, but also more difficult for you yourself to reproduce. So I think I have a lot of pros and cons. I have like reasonable. I can get these points of like. How's it called? The underlying activity in the book becomes apparent, then you just like go and check what's happening in the larger book, and these points I can catch them with reasonable sufficient consistency, and this I finally fucking got back one of my old edges, so this is good. I still can't believe how long it just took for me to do dumb shit on like very small time frames and fucking sit throughout the duration of the trade and like look at it. Constantly trying to decide kind of if it's need to be adjusted. On this side, like it moves at the correct speed. I have enough time to kind of consider or reconsider the overall consideration about the environment, and then I can also like look at the book, the positions, and it's very nice. It obviously will make less trades, but even because I'm not I'm not, and probably will not be, like, it's not my age. I'm not writing exact algos for them. I'm mostly writing infrastructure for increasing the output from my own trading, right? So execution, the risk management, and so on, just get the Sharpie through the roof. That's it. So it's the same fundamental essence. Well, plus we'll also be collecting. I mean, already collecting data, just doing it in like larger scale. But that's like uh, point being that I can very nicely just look at it, reevaluate it, follow it, uh, and it doesn't affect uh, the total amount of trades because the amount of micro decisions that one needs to make on lower time frames uh, is actually insane per unit of time. So all in all, for longer trades, the total amount of decisions during them is like within 2x of short-term ones. So uh, exhaustion, mental exhaustion from trading, and then getting to the point where you start making mistakes, will take same amount of time, or well, similar amount of time. So actually, surprisingly, it doesn't affect much that the sampling size for like which is important for tracer speed, um, but on the other hand, it definitely diminishes the total amount of trades by some. So I will need to get into backtesting heavier